Okay, folks, we're on location today. You'll never guess where. That's right, we're out in the kitchen because today we're going to be doing some cooking with Muckster. Yeah. Okay. I am going to be showing you my famous vegetarian bean soup. I think I got everything out that I need. First of all, here's the beans that I use. I like these 15 bean soup. Now, one thing, so I had this pack of beans, and you know, this is about, that's about what it looks like when the beans are in. You know, it's about like that wide. And I kept thinking, I had a piece of ham in the refrigerator, and I was going to put ham in. Then I thought, boy, that doesn't seem like a whole lot of beans. And if I put that big chunk of ham in with everything else, I'm probably going to need to add a bunch more water to cover it. And the beans will end up being kind of diluted. I was thinking I should have had 2 packages of beans. And then last night, I pre-soaked the beans. And I put them in here. They were covered with about 4 inches of water, and this is what they look like now. So the volume is much more than, okay. So first we have the beans. I like to use these 15 bean for this, and also, you know, I think I'm going to get interrupted here. I'm going to have to start over again. If not, it's also, they're also good for like baked beans. If you make baked beans from scratch, these are kind of cool. Okay, so there you go. There's our vegetarian beans. Those are all guaranteed to be safe for vegetarians. And it's definitely, let's throw more water in there, and we're probably going to end up putting more water in. Now we also have, well, here's I get these at the store. This is sort of, you know, they do with leftover deli meat. And this is all like pepperoni and salami. That has good flavor to this stuff. Notice this one doesn't have as much in. That's because these they actually have meat and cheese cubes. And I of course took the cheese out and ate it. So we got that in there. Now I have an onion sitting around here somewhere. Anybody know where? It's sitting over there on the table. Hold on, I'll be right back. I don't have any fresh garlic. That's always good in any kind of soup, pretty much. Well, we'll take this onion. And I'm going to put about half of it in there, I think. Get the outer skin off. Take that stem or whatever it's called. And we'll just chop it up a little bit. The nice thing is this kind of stuff will cook up. So we got some onion. Now you notice I'm putting this all in a slow cooker, because what I'm going to do, once I get this all in there, I am going to put this on to cook for 6 hours. And when the slow cooker gets done at 6 hours, it automatically goes to warm, so it keeps the heat on. Use one of these plastic things the meat was in to put the rest of my onion in there and keep it. I also got some kibasi to throw in there. Now, I like to get this Polska kibasi, and that's because it doesn't have that skin on there. If you ever get kibasi and you eat it, and it has this outer skin that's just like thick plastic, this one doesn't. You can just eat that and there's no skin. So I'll just put a bunch of chunks of the kibasi in. Like I said, this is the famous Muckster vegetarian bean soup. If you want the recipe, write down what I'm doing, because there is no recipe. You're not going to see any place that says use a tablespoon of this or whatever. Okay. Now, there's one more thing I like to throw some in. Some potatoes. I'm hoping that I got this camera set right so that when I show this stuff, you see what I'm doing. But I like to get these, they call them steamable potatoes. They're made, you're supposed to just throw this bag in the microwave. But eating alone one bag is too much. So I use them individually. And I'm going to just go ahead and throw some potatoes in there. And notice I'm not like dicing them or anything, because by the time this is cooked, these potatoes are just going to, they could very well end up just dissolving. I don't know that'll be that much, but okay. Gather up a bunch of the plastic wrapping and stuff. And I know what I should have checked for is, see if I can find myself, since I don't have any fresh garlic. Well, here's let me see. Oh, I have, this stuff is good, garlic pepper. It's not a special kind of garlic, it's just black pepper and garlic ground together. But that salami and pepperoni already has like a black pepper taste to it. So I'm just going to throw some garlic powder in here. There's that. And one thing I wanted to make sure and mention, I'm going to put more water in there. It's good to have everything all covered. When you cook with a slow cooker, once you start that baby up and you turn it on and it starts cooking, you put the lid on you never open the lid again until you're ready to deal with the soup. Because what happens is, if you take the lid off, it lets heat out, and it basically interrupts your cooking. So there's so much stuff in there. I'm going to go ahead and really cover it with water. Just as you know, I still haven't learned how to edit. Otherwise, I could have done this and then later on done the result and put it all together in one video. But that's not going to happen. I am going to, even though I don't think this is totally necessary, because once it starts cooking, it kind of mixes itself, but I like to anyway. Anyway, put the lid on. We go over here. Don't say anything. Why is this not starting? There we go. Like I said, I'm putting it on 6 hours. Now this does not mean this will be ready in 6 hours. This actually will not be eaten until tomorrow. I will cook it today and let it sit and put it on again tomorrow for several hours. And that's what you really should do with any soup. I do that with my beef soup and everything. Anyway, there you go. That's In the Kitchen with Muckster. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.